Good morning. I am going to take Keen's psychological law of consumption. Consumption function states the relationship between income and consumption. How people spend their part of income on consumption and save the rest. Consumption shows, the equation shows C is equal to A plus BY, where C is consumption, A is autonomous consumption, which shows consumption even though the income is zero. Plus BY. B shows marginal propensity to consume and Y is income. So actually consumption depends on income. As income increases, consumption also increases, but not as much as the increase in income. So MPC, that is marginal propensity to consume, is less than 1, which shows people do not spend all their income on consumption. Either by borrowing or using their saving, they do consume even though their income is zero. Next comes psychological law of consumption. People tend to increase consumption when their income increases, but not as much as the increase in income. Implications. As income rises, saving also rises. The relationship between consumption and income helps in determining the aggregate demand in the economy. Now let us see Keen's liquidity preference theory of interest. So the liquidity theory explains how the rate of interest is determined by the demand for money and supply of money. People prefer to hold their cash in liquid form rather than in bonds or assets because money gives them more flexibility than investing in bonds and shares. So according to Keen's, there are 3 motives why people hold money in liquid form. One is transaction motive, another one is precautionary motive, and third one is speculative motive. Transaction motive. Transaction motive is in order to have day-to-day transactions, in order to conduct day-to-day transactions. Say for example, when you are coming, you are getting bus ticket, paying bus fare, auto fare, or buying vegetables, milk. So day-to-day transactions. So day-to-day transaction depends on income. Okay, so in order to meet out the day-to-day transaction, people wish to hold some amount of money in cash. That is called as transaction motive. And precautionary motive. Precautionary motive in order to meet some unforeseen emergencies like accident, marriage, theft, etc. They need to have some amount of money in cash. That is called as precautionary motive. And third one is speculative motive. In order to take advantage of changes in the rate of interest, people wish to hold some amount of money in hand. That is called a speculative motive. Actually, the rate of interest and the price of bonds are inversely related. As they are inversely related, rate of interest increases, price of bonds will fall. So automatically people would purchase bonds expecting the interest rate would rise in future. At the same time, in the opposite, when the price of bond increases, rate of interest will come down and people, instead of investing, they would save the money. This is what happens. So interest is the reward for parting with the liquidity. So according to Keen's, people wish to hold only money only for these 3 purposes. One is transaction, another one is precaution, and speculative motive. So transaction motive and precautionary motive, the demand for money depends on the income. Whereas in the speculative motive, the demand for money depends on the rate of interest. Thank you.